that whole video about going into the equipment and setting it to used, and I cut that thing to death because I've just done that, reminded me that the idea from the end of that is to go into this and equip the least used weapons, so it would be the Zooj, Wukong, Viper, and the Venka, because that would be the lowest or the least used from every category. And then instead of having a look at what's actually on them, because I am 90% sure the Viper has got the same weird augment in it from the Syndicates, and I think Wukong himself has his in there as well. But I'm just going to jump in and do the first highest level mission I think I can. Interception unfortunately ruled out, because though it's not impossible, I don't have an excuse. I'm just gonna whim out on it. I'm not doing nightmare mode missions, and to be fair, I wanted to do the highest level mission I could, which in this case is, unfortunately for me, a defense mission. Any other kind of mission would have been fine here. Defense, not so. But if I'm honest here, I do not even remember how the Zooj fires. Huh, that's actually not bad. Because I haven't used this thing in so long. I think just after it came out, it was, oh no. This is basically, what is it, Akkad? But, that's not bad. But I am going to run out of everything. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to do the Viper for the first wave. Because this thing is going to suck so badly. And I cannot... yeah, okay. There's officially too many frames and things in here. Of course, because this is a... wow, that's pretty bad. Because this is a defense mission and I am doing this solo, there is going to be a lot less enemies than expected, making it much easier to do. Come on, take some damage. Aim, 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 aim. Okay, yeah. There's a reason that the Vipers are at the bottom of the list. They are not that good. The twin Vipers, yes. I've always liked the twin Vipers. The single one, not so much. And going up against, what are you, 38s? Oh, really? Straight away? I'm going to have to deal with him. The little guy, I mean. And I haven't run out of ammo yet, so that's at least a good thing. The single Viper, it's so bad. Nope, you're not killing that thing with toxic either. And could you please get off it? The ones chasing me are fine. It's the ones shooting the pod I need to deal with first. Oh, it had to be an electric one, didn't it? Sneaky things. So to be fair, Vipers, not as bad as I was expecting, but still, I don't want to say it's a bad weapon, because if I remember rightly, I've never formatted it, and it's got this silly augment still on it. And I cannot... oh no, it increases the magazine capacity. The Zooj, however, 3 formers on this. It's basically got like a status build, but it's got corrosive and cold on it. I could have gone for 100% status, but I only know that because I can clearly see the stats when I have the thing equipped. Isn't that bad? The fact that it has Thunderbolt on there means if this guy stands in front of me, I'm going to kill myself. Yeah, I don't know why this is at the bottom of the list. This is actually a pretty decent weapon. The fact that this is 10 waves, I think I'll keep a hold of this for another wave or two. Jumping to the Venka Prime, obviously they're not a bad weapon, it's just the fact that because they're so new, they haven't really been used that much, because I don't have an excuse, they just haven't. Because there was lots of other weapons that came out about the same time, or just after. So they've just kind of sat there on my, well, I don't really need to format them because I got a pretty decent build on them to begin with. It's the same with most melee weapons. You do not have to format a melee weapon to make them strong. You just have to build them properly. Come on, come on. enemies before this timer runs out. I'm gonna run out of combo on. Come on! Get over here! Oh! Ah, every time. Just as it runs out. Damn it. That kind of sucked. But oh well. But yeah, these aren't that bad. The... let me change weapon. Even the Zooge is still a pretty decent weapon. I don't understand why that was so down on the list. I keep trying to figure it out and I just can't. There's no particular reason to it. And obviously, Wukong himself is still a pretty strong frame, especially with that augment that goes for the ability I'm using that does something about the range of the pole. I really cannot remember, but I'm 90% sure that's what's in here. Also, a pretty decent... What? Why did I... Oh, I ran out of power. That would do it. So, all in all, I don't know why these are on the bottom of my list. I was planning on forming them and putting some decent builds on them, but to be fair, the Viper, it's better to use that to build the twin Vipers than to actually keep a hold of it. I think I had the twin Vipers before I built the normal one. The Zooge is actually the huge, however you want to pronounce it, a pretty decent weapon, and with Thunderbolt in there is great for crowd control. As you can clearly see, it's taking out more than just the one enemy when I shoot it. You shooting at me? Yeah. Get stuck to the wall. Oh, damn it. Little guy stuck in a corner. It's actually a fairly decent weapon. I don't understand why that's down there. And the Venka, well, that's just because it's unfortunately too new of a weapon for me to have used enough to take it from the bottom of that list. Stop blocking and hit something, you turd. God damn, the Venka are slow. They really are. I mean, obviously, I don't have the frames set up correctly because only 150 health power is ridiculously low. And I'm really sick of being knocked over in this game right now. It's not that hard of a mission. It's pretty low level, and I did have to throw that thing out because at one point it was being weird. I didn't think I was doing damage, and I can't get rid of the damn thing. But that was only about 2 waves ago, so it hasn't... I don't even think it's taking damage. See? It's not that hard of a mission. Now I'll take a look at what builds I've got, because having to drop that turret down because the Viper ran out of ammo and the Zooge was being a pain to reload, not such a good idea, and not such a good thing. I think I had the augment in this. I did. Knew that was in there. Rest of it, Venga's not that bad. The Viper was again questionable. Yeah, had Stunning Truth in it, so that build was just turd, to be fair. So none of them were actually that useful build-wise, but the fact that these were bottom of my list, I still can't make any sense of, apart from the Venka with it being new. The Twin Viper with it being, I wouldn't say the worst secondary, but the Twins just way better. Wukong being the worst frame, or the least used frame, I don't know why that is. It's just the one that I happen to have had it equipped the least amount of time.